Though the God of wisdom guides my path through the desert of my soul. The sands of time shift and swirl as I search for truth and meaning. Marked by the eye of Horus, I see the secrets of ancient Egypt. The pyramids hold the key to unlocking my inner power. I am a mystic, a shaman of the unknown. I dance between worlds, I am not alone. With every step I awaken my soul and embrace the power within me. I dive deep into the unknown and discover my true purpose. The spirits of my ancestors guide my way as I journey through the stars. I am connected to all that is, and my heart sings with all belong.
And here I am once again, another timeless message. Let's get into it. Swan. Effortless creativity, sensitive mystic, elegant power. The swan represents heightened creativity in Hindu mythology. The goddess Saraswati, the embodiment of language, creativity, and artistry, rides on the back of this graceful creature. The swan is ready to take us there, to the fluid realm of writing, creating, and reflecting. This potent and healing energy is not to be taken for granted or taken lightly. When the swan card appears, your soul is calling for attention, for solo time. An inner voice is waiting to be heard, an inner vision likely to be revealed. If you're in balance, infinite creative power, and you're out of balance, agitated, snippy, lacking vision, bring into balance solo time, writing. Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine. The frequency of Divine Feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. Three-dimensional reality is based on the duality between opposites and their internal movement toward union. Everything is created in pairs: male, female, matter, spirit, empty, full, dark, light, and so on. As above, so below. Alchemical process, cold, hot. Without the tension caused by the magnetic push and pull of duals, there would be no movement, and without movement, there would be no life as we know it. When the push and pull of opposites is equal, a state of balance is achieved. For humans to live harmoniously with each other, the masculine and feminine have to reach a state of union, both outward as well as inward. The masculine and feminine attributes inside all of us have to be fully realized, understood, and expressed. Now that we are moving into a new energy, the enhanced qualities of these two opposites in human nature are emerging and urging us to let go of the roles we have traditionally assigned in the past, allowing a new masculinity and new femininity to arise. The Divine Feminine is fluid and receptive. It surrenders and opens, and it is able to easily give way and pull toward galaxies of emptiness and higher consciousness when facilitated by true divine masculinity. This femininity is intrinsically connected to the higher realms and Mother Earth, giving birth to life, ideas, expressions, and dreams. The color pink is associated with the universal love for oneself and others, with sweetness and with tenderness and care. All attributes that are associated with feminine qualities. Brighter pink brings in an aspect of the aliveness and excitement, and high energy and power. There are various elements of the flower of life visible as a reference to the three-dimensional reality we are creating here on Earth. The light blue refers to our ability to express ourselves with honesty, tenderness, and kindness. The 4 stars in the corners refer to our form-based reality. The water in the background is representative of the emotional plane, the realm mostly associated with the feminine. Karmic relationships. Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarities, soul growth, conflict. The constellation Orion is thought by many to have been a place of great polarity and eventual unity. Some believe that many starseeds who were part of the cosmic history are incarnate on Earth now and are playing out karmic relationships from Orion times. Perhaps you're one of them. Polarity causes conflict and highlights separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings caused when we don't open our heart and mind and see things from a different point of view. When we go into reactive second-guessing mode instead of gathering the courage to open our heart, we should admit that we may have reacted because of our own woundings and then find neutral ground. We're all innocent children looking to be seen, understood, and cherished. It's much harder to grow closer than conflict or through conflict than it is to grow further apart. And yet that's the invention of conflict. It's easy to react and take things personally. It's more challenging to see the innocence of all involved and find a way to grow closer through the conflict. It's through relationships that we grow the most. How can we soften your heart and drop your defenses enough to see things from a different point of view? How can you see the innocence of all involved? How can you learn to see the similarities rather than the differences? Crown chakra. Crown chakra, the unlimited self, devotion, inner guidance, visionary, inspiration, fathoming beyond the mind, enlightenment, connection to the universe, and life force energy. The crown chakra is your link to the multidimensionality of your being, the seat of your soul. It gracefully connects you to the heavens. The infinity symbol of limitless appears within the unfolding petals and points to your most potent potential. Here you can delight in the divine strands of light that dance with us when we are aligned with spirit, purpose, and truth. Be present and flowing without rigid outcomes. Find more spaces in your life. Find your own way to meditate. When you are distracted, you are living on the surface level. Explore the state of flow and be receptive to the intuitive messages you may receive. The way for you to be most aligned with divine guidance and connection with spirit. Top of the head or just above the head if lying down. White with flecks of gold and violet. Alright, next for our King Crab message, we have Queen of the Moon, because there is a full moon this week. So full moon gets the Queen of the Moon, King Crab, a message. Pleasure. Pleasure. Are you taking life too intensively or too seriously? The time has come to call in the pleasures of life. Seek lightheartedness at this time. Focus on what would make you happy. Schedule in activities you find pleasurable. I open myself to the pleasures of life. In our search for a better life, something happened along the way. We forgot how to find real pleasure in what we do rather than just being diverted from the everyday. Life can be overwhelming, and our rational minds seem to need every available minute of our time to be able to cope with its demands. Pleasure has taken the back seat, or there is a pattern of it now forming destructive tendencies, such as binge drinking rather than simply having a wine or two with friends. A big part of pleasure is letting go. This does not mean surrendering or giving up. It simply means handing over all of our administration, stress, and worries for a time and immersing ourselves in something joyful. When we don't allow ourselves to experience pleasure, whether in form or laughter, play, sensuality, or the development of skills, we remain less than whole and feel a wanting. No fun actually makes a dull indeed. Over time, we are much less effective in our emotional and work lives if we do not experience regular doses of pleasure. Our ancient ancestors knew the importance of pleasure in the forming of a healthy mind, body, and spirit. There were gods and goddesses dedicated to happiness and the pleasures of life, such as the Egyptian goddess Hathor. The temples of Hathor were joyful places full of songs and beauty. There were even small temples placed in her honor outside other major deities' temples so that people could be in a happy and contented mental mood before entering to worship. The Egyptians clearly believed that having a positive or relaxed state of mind assisted in having a positive spiritual connection. You can get a turquoise, metal, or stone to help. Pat, all over. Oh yeah, no. Timeless message about this line, family, relationships, crown chakra, pleasure. I will always point you in the right direction. Alright, so for the timeless message, we have the Swan, Divine Feminine, good energies, recovery, karmic relationships. So maybe try to keep things at like text or email or phone type conversations. Don't let them come over and ruin your energy and your healing moments, because this is all about unlimited self, crown chakra, pleasure. So make sure everything is in alignment with your joy and pleasure, because you deserve it. And you will always point yourself in the right direction if you align with your highest self or God or the ether or whatever you want to believe in. All right, that's going to do it for your timeless message from King Crab here. King Crab message. Thanks so much for being here, subscribing, liking, sharing. Don't forget to share, of course. And don't forget to, if you want early access membership, join, be a member. Otherwise, thank you so much for your time. It's the most valuable thing you have to offer. So thank you for that. Have a great rest of your day.